You know, you think that after the debacle from last year's Royal Rumble, you'd think Triple H would have gotten his head out of his ass and done what was done and had the booking, had the Rumble play out the way we, the fans, would have wanted it. Not the case. Apparently, he's such an egocentric, self-absorbed jerk that last night he did it again. Screwed the fans over and putting the guy he wants in as the winner. And to be honest, it's worse this time around because Reigns was pretty much in the wrong spot at the wrong time. I don't give a damn about seeing Lesnar against Reigns at WrestleMania. The only ways I see they could salvage it is if they have Reigns drop the belt after he wins it, after being in the Rock's shadow for a couple of months in a failed attempt to get him over. Then drops it to Cena, and then we'll see what goes on from there. But the only other option I can find is have Brock drop the belt at Fastlane in an Elimination Chamber match to Daniel Bryan, then have Rollins come at and cash in on him, and then we get Reigns a legitimate person that he can get over against. Triple H, why do you have to be such a pig-headed creep? A pig-headed twat? As far as I'm concerned, that's strike two. And that's strike two against you, Hunter. And against you and the bookies. He's up in Connecticut. You pull a bull, BS move like this again next year in 2016, at the 2016 Rumble, that's strike three, regardless of where it's held, and you're out of the company. You're going to lose a fan base. You're going to lose network subscriptions because of this. And you're going to lose money from this. What you pulled was bad for the fans, bad for booking, and bad for business. You know what, Triple H? I dare you to take a polygraph test between now and WrestleMania. If you're caught with telling one lie in the polygraph test, at Fastlane, you face Daniel Bryan in a Fans Revenge Lumberjack. This means we're going to have at least 10, let's say 12, 16, maybe even 20 members of the WWE Universe picked out at random, have them surround the ring, and give each of them a nice, long, thick leather strap so that when you try and turn tail on Nashville out of the ring, the fans will have full license and authority to whip the living dog snot out of you until you get your tail back in that ring. And I hope I'm one of those fans on February 22nd, I'm hoping I'm one of those fans who gets full license waiver authority to flog you. Because for us, Fastlane, February 22nd, Nashville, Tennessee, if you even have the balls to agree to this stipulation, vengeance is a dish best served cold. And at Fastlane, the fans will have our revenge. If you're willing to take me up on the offer from Monsieur Levesque. So what's it going to be, game? You gonna man up? Or you gonna puss out? Be a man and answer for your crimes. It's Triple H. At Fastlane, you better be prepared to face the consequences. Now, keep in mind, I didn't say you had to fight Sting at Fastlane. I'm not going to let the Icon be cheated out of his match against you at WrestleMania 31. But I can soften you up for him at WrestleMania on March 29th by making you wrestle at Fastlane February 22nd. And let's just say Brian has the biggest beef with you. You screwed him again last night. You screwed the fans again last night. And maybe this will give you a little heat of warning in the future. Word of advice? Next year's Rumble, don't host it. Don't make the host city a location that's loaded with independent wrestling with your competition, i.e., in other independent promotions. I mean, look what you have in Philadelphia. You got Chikara, Full Impact Pro, Evolve, Shimmer. Used to have Ring of Honor, but they got moved to Baltimore. American Championship Pro, AWA World 1 South, Combat Zone Wrestling you still have there, the International Wrestling Cartel, Legacy Wrestling, Propane Wrestling, Steel City Wrestling. Tri-State Wrestling Alliance, and the Pittsburgh Wrestling. Of the promotions active in Pennsylvania, you've got Dragon Gate USA, Extreme Rising, the International Cartel, AWA World 1 South, American Championship Pro Wrestling, Combat Zone, Ring of Honor, Shimmer, Chikara, and so forth. Bottom line, Trips, never pick a city with homegrown talent. Because if you don't give the homegrown talent the W, you're shooting yourself in both the foot and in the ass. And that's what you did last night. And unfortunately, Roman Reigns is going to be the cannon fodder for this. It's not fair to Reigns. It's not fair to the fans, it's not fair to the wrestlers that you've done this again. Next year's Rumble is your last chance, Hunter. Screw up on this again, and I'm gonna make sure and the fan base who have dedicated their lives to following the sport of professional wrestling are gonna make sure you pay for this.